but this time I want to do something a little different. It'd be so much cooler to actually explore like a short film and to actually like have a voice in it and to explore like deeper themes instead of just surface level, like really fast like motion action scenes like I usually do, of like explosions and characters singing. Like that's what I like to do. But now it's taking a step further, because now that there's no limits on what I can do, because there never was any limits, I just set those for myself. I just wanted to share this for any of you whoever wanna like explore your ideas or anything, or just like express yourself, because that's what art's about. And forgive my work uniform, but these are dire times. It's always something that you have to like resonate with in some way, because it's really hard to create, and it's like just making art in general, it's really hard because you have to really put your heart into it, have a message that you want to express through what you create. And so what I did with this current one that I'm on now that I wanted to share is, sometimes you'll literally just get like a vision of it. Sometimes like a vague idea, like I was thinking of like a snowy forest in the middle of winter. And I was thinking of the blue and the streaks of black and blue and the light shining through the trees. And then I remembered an old idea I had where I drew myself in like as like a younger version in like medieval times. I don't even know what I was thinking, but I was just combining all these ideas together. So then I had this vision of like a symbol of innocence, like my innocence running from like a monster, and I envisioned like two wolves, and then symbolizing like chaos, and then of course being stuck in a metaphorical like chase with them, and being trapped in a forest that represents like depression and feeling frozen and stuck in your life in a way. And it's like, what the hell can I even do with this? I'm thinking about this now. And I drew the wolves and how they would look, but I didn't want to use a wolf because I've already used one in my last animation that I just made, which was about work and basically how you're trapped. It's kind of similar, like you're trapped alone, working, like trapped in an environment that doesn't let you express yourself, so you have to wear a mask, and you have to be like stuck in a cycle along with your coworkers, and it feels like you can't escape, and like your bosses are like these overlords, these like dragon wolves that I drew that people may or may not notice, but they're objects of greed because they were hoarding all their gold while the workers all just slave away and they don't make anything, they just hide who they are. It's so fucking real. I'm feeling it now, oh my god. But because I used it there, it's like I gotta be more creative for this one, so I thought, I looked down snowy forest animals and I found a leopard, and I'm like, oh my god, a snow leopard, it would be awesome. It'd be so cool. Oh my god, and then all these ideas come in, and you just see it, like Tai Lung from Kung Fu Panda, like why is there not more snow leopard characters? I don't know, because they are horrifying, I love them. But it's mainly that like image of just like seeing the colors and seeing how it fits perfectly into that scheme, and how like the main character would contrast it. And then I thought of an old toy I used to have that was like a tiger, and I thought of that too, and it contrasts the leopard because it's not big and scary and terrifying and symbolizing violence and corruption, because that's what it symbolizes, is like corruption, war, all these things that we're exposed to. I had a campfire scene that I really wanted to explore, because I was thinking about like what the purpose of the tiger is, like the little tiny little stuffed tiger, like what is that supposed to represent? Because you have it feels like a bridge between like the innocence of the character and the monster that's there in the background, like lurking, trying to kill you, like, and it's there to represent definitely like loneliness, because that's all the kid has to like count on, and like this lonely, like sad, empty, like beautiful, like woodland world. And what would it be like to share like a campfire moment that you're supposed to share with people that you can trust, but instead of that, it's just a toy? Like, what can I do with that if I actually like used my voice to explore how that would feel? And that's another idea. That's so gonna be a scene now. I can't not see it now. That's how it is. Sometimes it's like it's such a random idea. How would that fit? How would I get that to work? I also wanted to add the reason why I picked like the younger self is so it's for like a symbol of innocence, and also to show. Oh my god. Don't unscripted videos. I never felt like I had a chance to be seen through that. I never felt appreciated when I was young. I never felt seen. I never felt like I could be myself and be loved for it. So basically, like, they're drawing that, they're drawing me, like I'm giving myself a chance to be seen and to be appreciated and to be loved. So I think that's very powerful that you can do that. You have the power as a creator, as a person, anything, to literally recreate the story that you've been given. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Because I used to draw my faves all the time. I used to try to live through what I could relate to in that way. But now I just can't do it anymore. So I have to draw me. That's how I do it. But you can do it however you want to. That's the freedom of art. And I think that's awesome. But like all these things go together. And it's like now that you have your 3 key ideas that you have, it's so cool how you can literally just, I sketched out a few ideas and I want to see what happens and what I can create as a way of expressing what I feel about how the world is right now. Because it's a very fun world right now. So then people need to be able to express how they feel too, and it's nice to be able to connect to how they feel, so they don't feel alone in a world that is so isolated right now, just like a snowy forest, just like being stuck alone with an animal that's trying to kill you. That's how it feels for a lot of people. And so many people can't express that because they're too afraid to, or they don't want to be shamed for feeling trapped in this world because you're supposed to just act like you're okay. But I don't think anybody's really okay, no matter how much money you have right now. So yeah, I looked up a run cycle too. So I just combined all of these ideas all together to create like this whole like world that I'm only gonna dive into for a few minutes, but it really does hold something so special. And I was looking up music that I'll include here because that just makes it more powerful, and that really brings it to life, to like have music that goes behind it. And that's what I usually do for all of my animations, but this time I want to do something a little different. It'd be so much cooler to actually explore like a short film and to actually like have a voice in it and to explore like deeper themes instead of just surface level, like really fast like motion action scenes like I usually do, of like explosions and characters singing. Like that's what I like to do. But now it's like it's taking a step further, because now that there's no limits on what I can do, because there never was any limits, I just set those for myself, like everyone does, because we feel like we have to be a certain way on here, but we don't. Just like I didn't want to like record stuff like this, but I think it's really powerful to like have a different perspective on it, instead of just having the animation there without any context, because it just gives it a deeper meaning, and it shows that there was more thought put into it than how it looks. So I hope this helped some of you, gave a different perspective to things that are hard to explain. But hopefully it'll just open your mind a bit. Because even if you're not an artist, like it's good to like think in this kind of way. If you can, maybe what I said didn't make any sense. But hope you enjoyed for now, and stay tuned for the animation whenever it comes out. Whatever I'm gonna do, I don't know yet how it'll turn out, but that's why I wanted to share this. But for now, I'll see you in the next one.